With us here at Post 9 is Blue Owl Capital co-CEO Marc Lipschultz. It's good to have you back on.
Thank you. Good to be here, particularly on National Peppermint Bark Day, I found out.
National Peppermint Bark.
Love peppermint
I saw
bark.
William Sonoma handing it out. It's the holidays here at the New York
Does
Stock
anybody know
Exchange.
when National Direct Lending Day is?
You can
Let's
spearhead
make that a thing. Or maybe not, Mark, because everybody and their mother's getting into the business. How's the competition affecting the overall landscape?
The overall market for direct lending is really good today. At the end of the day, it's about supply and demand. And while it is true, there have been new entrants, and there always will be new entrants in the innovative capital markets. At the large end of the market where we focus on the biggest credits, it's really the same handful of key providers. And in fact, I guess I say key providers in so much as over the last couple of years, were it not for lenders like Blue Owl, there really almost be no debt capital market. So it's a good time. The companies that we're seeing are really high quality, and most importantly, our portfolio companies are performing really well, which is a reflection of the economy.
That's what I was going to ask you, is what the corporate performance of your underlying companies are showing right now, positive and negative.
Yeah, so overall, it's really great. If you look over the last quarter, we have about 350 companies in our portfolio, so it's pretty broad. Now we concentrate in particularly what we would consider high-quality, durable sectors, a lot with software and healthcare. But our portfolio, on average, portfolio company grew revenue 10% and EBITDA 10%. I mean, those are really healthy numbers, and we're not seeing a meaningful change in forward indicators of problems to come, things like people asking for more amendments or asking to pay in kind instead of cash their loans, which would be sort of necessary things to happen before a meaningful issue in the economy or in the credit market. And we don't see that.
You've been great at the retail distribution and private debt, but are you exhausting those deals? Is there room for growth at these kind of levels?
There is room for growth, and I think that's more about ultimately the return of the M&A market. So while it is true that today direct lenders, and Blue Owl in particular, we have a very large market share, it's of a much shrunken market, right? M&A activity in total is much more muted. So as that market comes back to supply and demand, that's the demand equation. And when you consider the $1.5 trillion of dry powder in the hands of private equity, or the family businesses that used to rely on the regional banking system and come to us instead, there's really a lot of structural demand going forward.
You mentioned the supply aspect, and that maybe the capital markets wouldn't even be functioning properly if not for players like you. That's obviously banks are smaller than they used to be in this area. They're a little more constrained. But just exactly how can the returns hold up when there are many more people? Because, we talk about, the UBS chair saying that it's a building bubble in private credit. I think people wonder just why those returns should be available. So attractive on paper if you're not taking more risk.
The key to generating a return is delivering value, right? At the end of the day, we get paid by the borrower for something that really is useful to them. We deliver three things. We deliver predictable financing solutions. We deliver private financing solutions so they can really think long term, right? We have long-term capital for their long-term needs, and we deliver a partnership. They know who their lenders are. Go back, and I've been in the alternative investment business for nearly 30 years, before it was called alternative investments. And for all that time, go back 30 years, we used to know who our lenders were. And when times change, for better or worse, that is valuable. And we're delivering that partnership, and that's what we're getting paid for. And it isn't just the market, because you're going to care who your lender is. It matters who you're dealing with when times change. And that's really how Blue Owl, we've been able to help move this market from roughly a decade ago being the lender of last resort to the lender of first choice for some of the very biggest and best companies in the country.